twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red blast, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Be a dangerous man. Now, being dangerous is not being a threat. They're two different things. And it's not about going out and lifting weights and getting a bunch of tattoos and wearing leather jackets and walking around with your chest and shoulders up, hulking around saying, I'm dangerous. Very rarely is that a dangerous man. Often the most dangerous man in the room is the quietest man in the room. When we were in Wyoming, I was talking to the neighbor behind me, the manager of Aldous and Ranch Land, and across the road he had just a few head of sheep. And he said, I don't recommend you go over and check out the sheep. He has one of those dogs. He said, that dog doesn't know you and he might eat you up protecting those sheep. That dog was dangerous. But that dog did not sit on the hillside up with his head up and his hair flowing in the wind like some kind of lion telling the whole world I'm dangerous. He was just with the sheep, and he was not a danger to the sheep. The lambs and the ewes and everything come around and go in around amongst him and everything, and they were perfectly 100% safe. He's not telling everybody how dangerous he is. In fact, from a distance, if you look down there, he looked like the sheep. But you go down there and he thinks you're trying to harm one of the sheep, it's a different story. He's dangerous. You can't be a fully good man if you're not a dangerous man. To be good is to do good to people, and sometimes doing good to people is protecting those people, protecting those around us. These days I'm a laid-back, mellow, middle-aged fella, and I kind of talk slow and easy, and I move slow and easy. But you say one disrespectful thing to my wife in my presence, I am not only willing, but I am able to inflict great bodily damage. And I will do so. I'm not a danger to those around me. I'm not a danger to the sheep. It's a willingness and a mindset. And then you work on the physical side of it. I start losing some weight, start going to the gym, start learning some things. If you are not willing and able, to some degree, to protect the family that you have started, you don't have a right to have a family.
Hey, morning, everybody. It's a Twisted Taco Tuesday. We got Rabbit, Mrs. Metal, Scat Pack, Michigan Outpost. What's up, brother? Bug Out Adventures. Morning, ma'am. Blackbird. Unknown Challenger. Dusty Country Roads. Oh, Grumpy, looky there. Got him stirred. Miss Teresa, coffee first. And I'm just going to say morning again to other Teresa, just in case it's both Teresas, because I have a hard time keeping up. Mama Red. Miss Share Bear. I think I got most people. Catching up. Kiss Off. What's up? Morning. And yeah, I see y'all were talking. T-Girl. Morning. See y'all were talking about this. I was going to show y'all this. So this is the Maryland Bridge. And this is the cargo ship that's fixing to smack that bridge. And so they always do this. Why do they do this? Here, watch it. See if we do it this way. There we go. That's the ship hitting the bridge right there.
Yes, sir. Our unit's starting to arrive over here at the FDA headquarters. R62 is around your location now. He just arrived. You can liaison with him.
So that's that one, and then I'll show you.
I wanted to know what the bang was. Ship hit the Key Bridge, sinking. The bridge is gone.
That's what's left. Somebody there.
Holy hell.
So yeah, it's crazy. And you know, I'm just gonna throw this out there. So, hey, what's up, Fetty? My skydive. Here, let me turn my camera on. I'll try to be polite here. There we go. So, okay. So I'm just throwing this out there. So I ain't trying to like stir up no shit. I ain't trying to like spark. I ain't making nothing. I'm just pointing out some things. So just some things. Morning, Solomon. So that was a bridge in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, that just collapsed. I don't know exactly how important that bridge is as far as traffic in and out of areas. I did kind of find it weird, though, that, not really weird, but it's just, I don't know. Unfortunately, I would use words like probably purge, but isn't it kind of crazy that this bridge just went out, and I don't know what access this is, but then you also have this going on up in that same area.
If you're to the ship, anyone willing to work overtime?
In the Southern District on Tuesday, there was a plea for officers to work overtime. Minutes later, it went citywide.
Citywide, overtime available on today's date, Charlie shift, Southern District. Anyone interested?
Baltimore's Southern Police District is the city's largest district, 61,000 residents. And on Tuesday afternoon, sources tell us at one point there were 3 police officers on patrol. Just seconds after the plea for officers hit the airwaves, so did pleas for help.
If anyone in Sector 2 can come clear, we have a physical child abuse at Morrill Park, and there's a 10-year-old at the location with bruises all over his body. Okay, we also have a common assault. We have a missing person, 2640B Huron Street.
10 minutes after that child abuse call was transmitted, it appears there were still no officers en route.
We still looking at physical child abuse.
Yes, sir. And be advised, we are now holding 10 calls. No priority ones. We still have the physical child abuse and the common assault.
And it's heartbreaking. Imagine if you are a crime victim.
Betsy Smith with the National Police Association calls the city's police staffing dangerously low.
You are endangering the lives of the police officers that are on duty. And what that further does is endanger the lives of the citizens.
There's 522 vacancies.
At a city budget hearing last year, the top brass admitted it struggled with recruitment and is hoping to hire civilians to fill in the gaps.
We're looking at upwards to 120 to 140 positions that we're trying to create in this request to be able to sustain going forward.
The reason that 9 out of every 10 police departments in this country is short-staffed is because we have been dealing with here in the United States this 3.5, almost 4-year vilification and demonization of the American law enforcement officer.
Until perceptions change, Smith predicts recruitment will not improve, and the pleas for officers will grow louder.
16 is going to pick up the physical child abuse as it becomes clear of his larceny from oil.
Our sources are telling us tonight that the department is actually postponing training for officers just to keep them on the streets. We're live, Jeff.
Hey, what's up, Morning Anti? And, well, Fetty, why do you pay taxes? See, this is why you don't live in Maryland. We got plenty of deputies down here, so, where I'm at in Texas. And if I pick up the phone, the county comes out and cleans out that ditch and grades the road, so I'm cool in my area. Yep, this is the defund the police movement. This is that radical shit. But I want to just say, you know, we're not immune to shit down here in Texas. That's just crazy, isn't it? And I'm not trying to tie those two together because, I mean, I don't think the captain of the ship was like part of Illuminati and it's like, okay, we're going to plow into the bridge so we can close it off and we can make it escape from Baltimore. But I'm just, you know, it's kind of, god dang, man. You got transportation, you got a bridge that just collapsed. I mean, that's not like an overnight project to rebuild a bridge. So that's, I don't know what traffic that managed, but people's lives just got upended. And see, and it's crazy because most people that are like, you know, all purge and oh my God, and it's people that live in big cities. So it's almost like that's the shit that gets pumped out all the time. That bridge fell way too easy. Oh no, that was a big ass ship though, Solomon. And that's a structural type thing because those type of span bridges like that, that's an engineering support thing. So when you take one, it'll just collapse. I mean, they will last and they're strong as long as you don't hit one of those key marks, and that bridge tagged the shit out of it and collapsed it on top of the boat. I don't know what it was hauling. What's up, Cherokee? Morning. Anybody I've missed, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, I need to increase the font. That's why I'm like, man, I can't have a hard time reading. There we go. I have a deal for my new video coming. And there you go. It's part of the plan. See, I don't know Bug Out Adventures. I get it, you know, because there's There's that genre, and so there's that collective. Man, they can't even coordinate to steal money efficiently. I mean, so I don't know. I think that there is, you could say, a plan as far as socialism, communism, New World Order, which is just a corporation. Corporations buy up all the companies. They're tired of having to go to send people to each individual separated company, so they collectively put them together. Walmart is like a classic example to me of what's happening to our country. Is you can look at Walmart without all the bullshit, without all the hyperbole and all the little Illuminati aliens, just the business aspect. Old man created a business, became successful, grew to a part to where it became national, and then it grew to international, and all of a sudden Walmart changed. And anybody old enough that remembers the old Walmart changed. And that's what's happening to our country. We started out, we all put in our own work. We built our lives. And it got so comfortable that people just started kicking back, expecting government and expecting other people to do things. And now here we are with a whole generation that's just called gimme, 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 and doesn't understand the whole, you got to put in to get out. Yeah, Robert just showed it. If you back up to the beginning, or if you've already seen it, it might even be the same footage. Hopefully I didn't miss saying good morning to y'all, but just know you all are awesome. Well, thank you, T-Girl. Well, I hope you know you're awesome. I have orders to make cinnamon rolls again. Ooh, look at you, Blackbird. Rescue looking at the map. Half of Baltimore Harbor is closed down until it's cleaned up. Kind of a supply problem now, huh, Grumpy? I'm just scrolling up, just making sure I didn't. And Fetty got a tooth problem. And that's the Grumpy's like, taxes are still thieved. I fire Grumpy up because all I have to do is tell him how I'm totally cool with paying my $77 in taxes, and it gets him. No. Man, you know what? The workers, dude. I hope we didn't lose no responders. Listen. Hope there wasn't we didn't lose nobody on that bridge. Let's see how many similar bridges go down in the next 99 days. Fixing my tinfoil hat. I don't know, man. I know, boy, one thing we're going to fix, and I done perked up on a new little thing. I didn't know it, but I'm going to start working on trying to, Texas, we got to pass. We got to start hammering legislative. I'll show it here in a little bit, but I was floored to realize that California has a law saying sending dick pics to kids is bad, but Texas does not have a law on the books to say that if you send a child a dick pic that you're going to jail. Apparently there's no law on the books, and we need to fix that shit. So I'm fixing this, people will get tired of hearing that. So yeah, there's the things that coming. Gosh, I kind of almost hate to do this, but I'm going to do this right now because go ahead and get it out of the way. I kind of feel, I almost hate doing it because I don't want to initiate fear. That's not my thing. My thing's not to keep showing you all kinds of bad stuff going, see, they're after us, see. I'd rather tell you to kind of, well, let's start changing our environment. But I want to share it because you just, people need to see what's actually happens. But, so down in Northwest Houston, there was an 59-year-old lady got stabbed in her garage. And let me make sure I get the ages right. A 12-year-old, that would be a 1 and a 2. A 12-year-old was charged with stabbing a 59-year-old woman in northwest Harris County. Had his 7-year-old brother with him, but because in Texas, you basically can't be charged with a crime if you're under 10. So they didn't charge him with nothing. So this is a 12-year-old. I don't want to be the one to kind of go, man, you got to pay attention to everything, but you got to pay attention to everything. You know, watch this footage.
Take a look at your screen. This is surveillance video that a neighbor shared with us. It shows someone standing in a driveway having an argument with two boys on a bicycle. A neighbor then appears to ask the boys to leave that person alone. Investigators believe that person on camera was the 59-year-old woman stabbed by the boys. Also seen, also seen on that recording. Now, the stabbing happened on April Valley Court near Queenston Boulevard over the weekend. The sheriff's office says the two children went back to the woman's home after an earlier possible confrontation, which they believe led to the stabbing. Investigators tell me the victim's brother found her hurt and then called 911.
And okay, so I'm just pointing out, this is March 26th, 2024. You can look at that top thing. That's 3:23. So that was 3 days ago. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this was Northwest Houston. Kids riding a bicycle. So you got to be aware, man. Things are not like they were. We got Amazon was in Walmart doing orders. They was camping, clothing, jewelry department. I followed them to 5 stores on Monday. They also go to Lowe's store. Well, I don't know. Is Walmart ordering from Amazon? I don't know what you mean, Cherokee. Amazon was in Walmart doing orders. They're like filling Walmart's orders, or they're filling their own orders. It could be, I mean, Walmart could be selling online to Amazon too. Amazon just became, they're slowly trying to take over the market. Maybe they think Texans are effing degens and don't need to be told not to send dick pics. Well, we need to have a law on the books though, dude. We need to have a law on the books, because I don't know, I was floored, dude. Morning, Miss Holly. Amazon on order, not check prices. It's dude, eventually it's all the same stakeholders at this point. Hey, Strawberry. Morning. Rescue notoriety prevents dick pics in Texas, of all things. What a world we live in. It is. I was floored. I was like, are you kidding me? Really? Oh, Steven Crowder was interviewing that, and what's his name? Alex Allen or something. He's the guy that goes around and he nails the pedos in the different states and shit. You know, he's the big gray, red bearded guy. And, he was interviewing him. And then he said, there was a little town in Texas and they busted this dude. The cops showed up. The DA wanted to even do it, but then found out that that wasn't against the law. And it was like, wait, what? And it's like, yeah. And then that dude even shows Crowder going, you know, and here's the weird part. California, of all places, has a law on the books that you can't do that. And he rattles it off. And I was just like, are you shitting me? We really can't. I mean, of all the shit that we've got on the books, and we don't at least have that common little shit on the books. Oh, man. Exactly how in the world do we need laws on child's, I'll shake my head, evil, and we must educate and fight for our youth? It is. Well, I mean, it's the people. It's, I don't know, man. Got to go find some clothes to wear. It probably would make it for an easier day, Coffee. We need some music. I'm going to play a few songs. We're going to have to just kind of dip out. I am going to probably just couple hours thing today because we got some shit to tend to. Oh, YouTube had to tell me I was live. So nice of them to let me know whenever I go live. I guess I'm going to skip over that one because I ain't quite sure if that's some kind of, like, I don't know. I don't even know. To think our founding fathers didn't think of the dick pic law. Shame. OMG, is this reality? Well, I don't know. See, I'm not quite sure how to read that, to be honest, so I could just be kind of like, maybe I'm too on an edge because of that topic gets me fired up. So I don't know if that's kind of like the fact that I'm bringing up we need that, or like making fun that the founding fathers didn't think. I don't think the founding fathers thought that Americans were going to become so complacent and so fat and lazy and self-absorbed that we were going to allow perversion of our children. So I don't know that I can really put it on our founding fathers' backs that sacrificed everything that they owned and had to kind of help found the country that we've all let go because we all became so lazy and didn't want to participate as an active American citizen. I'm just not quite sure how to read that, but I'm just saying. But hey, you know what? I watch homes all around with spoiled kids that are whining because mama and daddy ain't buying them enough shit. And then I watch those people grow up and scream at a federal government saying, "You're not giving me enough." And then we're sitting here going, "I can't believe that's happening." Really? Really? When you don't institute any moral compass, chaos takes reign. I'm just blown away. So I don't know. Here. Take care, Mama.
Rode in from the west with an eye for $1 to make. He pitched us a sale about healing and oil from a snake. The barkeep, he warned him, but the man did not comprehend how strangers round here disappear like straw in the wind.
Hey, Monty, what's up?
Too young but in love when she met him in some northern town. He treated her good till the sun and the whiskey went down. Did the bruise on her face test the patience of all of her kin? Or do strangers round here disappear like straw in the wind? Old Jim runs his mouth when he drinks since his wife passed away. But he's good to the kids and the crops that he sells are fair trade. But a traveling man had enough and took a pipe to his chin. That traveling man disappeared like straw in the wind. if you come here with good in your heart, you'll be on your way. Oh, but I'm not the one here who judged another man's sin, or made strangers round here disappear like straw in the wind. Oh, the strangers round here disappear like straw in the
Hoorah. By the way, I was looking at something while that was playing, and I saw another deal on that ship. I'm going to look more into it, but it's just food for thought. And I saw the pictures, and I was like, that is kind of a, I don't know, that might have something to do with it. But it's almost looking, that was intentional. And there's actually, the one little story I just saw was talked about, it could be a potential cyber attack on that ship. And I will say, when you look at the video, you can see the whole top upper deck lights go off, and then you notice the ship does start to veer and churn. So it's almost like that could have been. So it's kind of like, ooh, so is there something, we need an event before November? Wouldn't that be kind of ironic that if it kind of happens, you know, when there's a bridge out and you have basically minimum staff to respond to stuff, it's almost like you can create a big panic spot. And of course, if you're controlling the media, then you get to control the narrative, you know, and that's when you get peaceful protest, even though, you know, the family's furniture business is being torched. That didn't have nothing to do with it. Thank you, Anti. In Texas, indecent exposure becomes a felony if you are a convicted sexual predator. Yeah, no, I wasn't here. Let me. I'm going to do this and this. And go here. Here. I'm going to. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm trying to just, because the whole damn story is like 20 minutes long, but I'm trying to get to the part where he is talking about it. Here we go. So now if I do this, I do this, I do this, and these. So this was on a Crowder clip. What's up, Super Dave? Do you know what country the ship was owned and flagged by? No, not right. I didn't dig into it too much, Super Dave. That's up north. Not that I don't care. It just doesn't really directly affect me. I just wanted to become aware of what and the potentials, but it doesn't really affect me. So I don't know nothing about that area. Didn't really look into it. So I don't know how many people recognize that big dude, but he's the pedo hunter. And I'm gonna see if this is where he's talking about it.
Pictures to us posing as a 10-year-old, admitted to wanting sex with her, but not the first time, only the next time. Like, he wanted to kidnap her. He admitted to that as well. And if you just type in that video on Rumble, Predator Poachers Columbus, Texas,
so that's what he's talking about. So he's talking about in Columbus, Texas. And so, Grumpy, if you're listen, he's going to point out the law thing, because apparently the cop showed up, the DA wanted to, but so yeah. Look at this shit, man. Everything I want to do. Then they turn around and
the video, Predator Poachers Columbus. And he did not get arrested, even though the detective wanted to, because she's like, well, he wasn't meeting up for sex in that moment, and the dick pics itself aren't illegal. So I want to bring this up. So y'all talk about California. California is a terrible state with sentencing, don't get me wrong, but there's even a law in California. Penis pictures.
There, I'm going to pause it right there, and because it's Penal Code 288.2 PC makes it a crime to send harmful or obscene material to a minor with the intent of sexual arousal or to have sex with them. I guess I gotta wait for the feds to finish catching up with their crappy ass listening shit before my shit'll catch up and start to play. I don't know. Fucking internet. I live in the woods. What can I say?
Come on, penis pictures to who he thinks a minor. 28.2 makes the crime to send harmful material to a minor with intent of sexual arousal or to have sex with them. We have people arrested in California just off the dick pics, and in Texas that couldn't have happened to a sex offender. So that needs to change.
Yeah, that does need to change. It's kind of incredible.
That's not the case.
See, that's man. It blew me away. I was like, excuse me, what? Actually, it's PENAL, but it's not really a joke-worthy thing for me. No offense. Pictures to kids, and I don't know. What a world, man. What a world. World full of excuses and shit. It's justify our screwed up decisions. I don't know, man. Today might not have been a good day. You sit here and you look at it, and it's like, I don't know. Because it's like I say, you got sure, Grumpy, I guess. I mean, dude, I don't know. Here, let me just post the link. I just know the dude talked about the DA in that place couldn't do anything, and the cop couldn't do anything. So I just assumed that meant there probably wasn't any legal standing they could do because the legal people didn't do anything. So I just kind of believed what he said because he was in this town and he had all this evidence, but because there was no cop involved in that sting, then the dick pic didn't mean anything to him. And so, I mean, that was the law in that town telling them that. So I don't know. Here, I'm going to put this is the clip to the short that I was just playing. So anybody can watch it, and he walks through the other ones. And morning, Mrs. Middle. Apparently they couldn't get that dude, and he was a Satanist he even talks about how he came with a camera that wouldn't connect to the internet. He came with costumes, apparently a little toy to be used. I mean, and the cop there was nothing they could do. So apparently something needs to be changed because other towns Other things have gone down. Made banana bread and nobody died. Landmark. Well, that's probably because nobody ate it yet, Kiss Off. That's what it is. As soon as Chuck starts eating on it. Robert says, I live 30 miles from Columbus. My grandson's son and I own the same brand of 40 cal, therefore we share mags ammo just in case. Soon I will teach grandson to shoot a crossbow. There you go, Robert. Okay, Grumpy. I guess I'm just, dude, here's all I can say, Grumpy. That man said that the cop showed up, the DA wanted to do something, and said that there was no law on the book for them to charge him. So if that wants to be spun into all cops are bad, or the system, or the aliens, or Illuminati, or design, I don't know. It's a whatever. I just went off of what that dude said. I personally was not there, and I don't know. I just went off of what he was saying. Him and his team that go around to states busting people for this talked about his experience in Columbus when this dude hit their decoy and then showed up to have sex with them. And so they call the law like they do in all the other states in the thousands that they've done. And when they came, they said, oh, well, he sent those pictures, but there's no law that says we can take him to jail. And so I don't know, dude. I can't. I'm just going to play music. There's such a hatred because, dude, I don't understand. No. Hey, Dennis, what's up? I personally don't have a problem with cops because I just see a cop as a cop. You put on a uniform, you're a dickhead, whether you're a meter reader, whether you're a law enforcement officer, a pole climber, a fireman, a nurse, a doctor, a cashier. I don't give a shit. A dickhead is a dickhead. If you're an asshole, you're just an asshole. I don't judge the job for the person. I judge the person. So maybe that's the thing, the certain visual material. Maybe the dick pic, just a picture of a penis, is not considered that. I don't know. He didn't break it all down because I don't think Crowder was arguing with him about that it wasn't. It's not. Instead, I think that Crowder was like, well, this is something. And then like that Jared guy with Crowder was like, this is something we need to focus on. We're in Texas. So I just kind of took that stance. I didn't try to disprove it. I would rather just make sure it's there. So I guess I'm a crazy person. I just want to kind of go into the root problem. But then again, as the world churns, Days of Our Lives, Dallas, all that soap opera type of TV became a very popular thing because I think people enjoy soap opera type stuff. Me, I'm just kind of like, I'm the dude that shows up and puts the fire out. I'm not a fire investigator. I'm not a newspaper journalist. Grab a hose and put it out. That's my take. So that's why the man said it wasn't on the books. I'm like, well, then I need to start making emails to Paxton. I didn't kind of go, I don't believe it. I just thought, well, you know what? I'll start emailing Paxton. Dude, is this on the books? We need to get this on the books. This needs to not happen. So that's kind of was my take on it. That's all I was trying to point out. So it can be cannon fodder for ACAB, or it can be, hey, maybe I need to make sure my attorney general puts a law on the books. I don't know. It was just food for thought. Hey, here we go. I'm going to play this one. Give me a smoke break.
Last one at the bar with the thirst, yeah. Hard to hate and hard to love, that's right. Open up a can of ale and a fight. Yeah, that's whiskey and cigarettes on my bread. Bumping an old Tom Petty cassette. And I don't always make it on Sundays to Jesus, but I do good in hopes that he smiles when I meet him, cause I'm so learning, it ain't my fault. My daddy came from Louisiana like the hot sauce.
You're almost saying, Dennis, that it's almost like important to pay attention to who's getting voted in for your local DA and judges. No way. Not to vote local.
If from the looks of me and say, well, it's contagious, cause I can feel it running down through my blood, yeah. And it fits like a boom, big tires to mud. And if you don't like me, that's alright. You can kiss my ass and honey, I'll get by now, cause where I'm from, that's what we do, yeah. If you was born down here, you probably do it too. Well, I'm southern and it ain't my fault. My daddy came from Louisiana like a hot sauce. Southern and it ain't my fault. Yeah, this is how we roll, baby, this is how we walk. Walk on up. I'm a take it or leave it kind of man. Bottle and a smoke in my hand. Sing along if you understand. If you don't, draw a line in the sand, cause I'm southern. Ooh, yeah, I'm southern. Well, I'm southern and it ain't my fault. My daddy came from Louisiana like the hot sauce. Southern and it ain't my fault. Yeah, this is how we roll, baby, this is how we roll. Southern and it ain't my fault. My daddy came from Louisiana like the hot sauce. Southern and it ain't my fault. This is how we roll, and this is how we roll.
Booyah. I will say, it kind of struck me as funny just then. I'm sitting there, I got my coffee, and I was like, wait a minute. So then I rewind that because this is what I do. I analyze, I think of things all the time. I just kind of broke that down in my head and went, wait a minute, do you realize that I just said something about a dick pic law not being on the books? And instead of like this overwhelming, or like a rally of like, what, we need to get it on the books, it was the counter of against it like thing. You know, it was almost like, well, and it's like, wait a minute, why didn't we just have a collective union to go, yeah, a quick little 2-minute email to an attorney general about a thing. Instead, it's to counter, oh, well, no, they just don't want to do that. And it was like, wow, that just really struck me as weird. You just kind of go, by the way, this guy had this experience that says that there's not a law on the books in Texas about sending a dick pic to a minor. And instead of a rally of like, what? Man, we need to change that. Instead, it was like, well, they don't want to, they don't. And there just became this little frothy bubble that got created of stuff, different. That was such strange. I'm still trying, that felt really weird. Wasn't what I expected. And I will say, with what Dennis said, just goes to show you how important who goes in on your local DA, your local judges. Because they're people. And if they're not good people, then that job's not going to do a good job. It's no different than the dude that puts on a blue uniform, a tan uniform, whatever. If it's not a good person behind it, it ain't going to be a good job. See, that's what I'm saying. There's still an underlying layer where people have kind of gotten used to this excuse making. You know, it's like, not attacking you, Grumpy, but I'm going to use taxes as an example. It's like taxes. It's such a general word. 5 letters that apply to so many things, but you say that and it always jumps to the one thing, the evil bad government taking all our money. And like me, I've had people get on to me because in my area, my taxes aren't bad. But then, I mean, the missus went to school with the tax assessor. So it's different when it's smaller. You know people. Again, we're in the days we have to have a law that states that. But otherwise, well, this is where we come up with excuses. everybody started to find reasons to justify. Because, well, my kids are, hey, my kid this and my kid that, and here's an alphabet attachment, ADD, ADHD, ABCDE, whatever, because this is reasons of why that bad behavior, instead of disciplining and having a moral structure, because then that puts the weight on the parent's back, because that was your job to do that. Hey, morning, Miss Greta. Morning, Pete. Miss Holly. I said, morning, Savage. Anyway, if I've missed you, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it's working. You're sitting in an airplane. Uh-oh, where are you flying to, Pete? And what do we got? Michigan's taking the day off? Is that what he said? Breakfast burritos sound good right now. Rainy day, trying to get motivated. Got a couple brush piles and need burned up at the other place. Well, I don't really know what that image is. Anti, what is that? Is that a... Oh, okay. Man, that ship was such a trip. And yeah, I saw the P. Diddy thing. And that's, I don't know, that dude, that's which I've had off. That shouldn't be a shock and awe to anybody, man. All them people with money are freaks. Do not like to fly. I wouldn't fly now, Holly, for nothing. I don't give a shit. I'd ride a bicycle before I flew. That's all the same thing that I was just talking about, with people attack the cops because of the uniform. Well, they forget. They just think that, oh, airlines. It's like, no. You forced a lot of actually experienced mechanics out because you forced them to get a jab that they didn't want. It's kind of like engineers on the railroads and shit like that, and in these plants, see, it wasn't just the military that got forced out with the jab. They forced out a lot of maintenance crews that changed, and now you got DEI maintenance that doesn't know what that little sound is. Oh, that means that bearing's fixing to burn up. Rescue, it's not weird. It's not a problem of lack of law. We do not need more laws. We need people to enforce it. I guess, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I just saw it this morning and thought I'd share it. And so I'm no legal scholar. So that dude said that there was no law on the books. And Crowder and that Jared guy were asking him, and he was like, yeah, we need, and they're like, we got to change that. And so I was just echoing that part. Rescue, they sold it. Well, they just, people lose sight. They become perverted. I don't know that I'm sure that there's some people that just started out that way, but I think that there's people that get changed with money, because there's something to be said about your day-to-day life. See, you worry about how much gas is, how much the groceries are, paying your light bill, paying the kids, schooling or supplies, or getting them clothes, and you have a monetary thought that exists in your head without you even trying, because it's the level of your life. If all of a sudden you have so much money in the bank and you have somebody in another fucking room that all you have to do is go, coffee. So yeah, what do you all think? Man, I don't like this screen. Give me a 52-inch monitor. Yeah, and so you lose total disconnect with what it takes to get these items, what's involved in these items. You disconnect from that. And when all of a sudden, whenever you're an autistic billionaire, you can go, wow, why don't we bring the rockets back? And then you can actually have a whole fucking plant built to work on rockets to bring them back in land. It's amazing how that works. But you can also take those same evil people that couldn't get nothing and didn't have nothing. Now all of a sudden they have popularity and they have money. They get shit. Back in the old rock and roll days, it was known sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. And if you were fucking Van Halen and you hit the stage, you sat there and said, man, I need to do your line. And somebody would go get you your shit and bring you out a foot-long line and go, there you go, man. What do you want? I want some. Somebody ran and got you that shit. So that mentality, there is a disconnect. Money, there's a reason why the love of money is the root of evil. Because it will change you. You know, here's a weird one. The Chipper Patch Links I've had for a long time. All them. Somebody might be trying to hit their site anti. Somebody might be actually after their site, you know, because of him being a God-fearing man type thing, you know, an attack on a Christianity belief. There's that attack, and you got he helps with the kids, so you got the whole pedophile attack thing on him, you know, because they don't like him saving the kids. So there's just some his website could be under attack, or they could be redoing it or service. I don't know. How long has it been saying 404? Oh yeah, if you don't really experience the economy, you can't believe how terrible. That's why a lot of the people right now, Savage, that have money and stuff, and they don't see it. You know, their stocks, they still think that money's okay. Is Crowder a psyop? Promoting expanding police state to his $1 million instead of domains. That's it. You're on to it, Grumpy. That's it. I guess you just exposed it all, Grumpy. We've been following Crowder. That's why it was all a psyop when YouTube was shutting him down. They just wanted you to think he was really saying things. It was all a lead in. It was kind of like Trump. He's all part of the plan. That's why they needed to violate all the constitutional laws that they've done right in front of everybody's face and do 90-something charges on him, because it's really hand in hand. It's all smoke and mirrors. Because it's not like they were fucking us good enough beforehand. They had to do this and make us think we had a chance so that they could really drive it in. And it's like, I don't know. I'm in a very... Whew, I don't know, man. I'll be glad to work with the chickens and shit in a little bit. It was like... That's why this actually gets me into my dark side, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's got brought up yesterday, can it be salvaged? It's like, I don't know, man. People are pretty far fucking gone from reality, so I don't know. This whole digital platform has fucked people's head up to the part to where I'm not sure that people just can even 2 + 2 is 4. People really start to go, I don't know, man. It might be 5. It might just be a psyop that they're saying it's 4. And it's kind of that whole their reverse psychology shit almost. It's like, ooh. Can't just go down here and make sure Bob, the fucking judge, actually follows the law. Sally, the DA, is actually following the law. Doug, the cop, just follows the law. And Ed, the fucking citizen over here, actually participates, and he follows the laws that we all agree on. But oh, no. I'm in my feels. Well, I got the right to tell you to shut up, and I can scream all I want. I got the right to torch your family-owned business and say it's because them people that are 12 blocks down the road down there were mean to somebody that's in another fucking state. Ooh, what? Just blows my mind, man. What's up, Mayhem? Risky Dono just looked a little bit ago. Just looked a little bit ago. I don't know what you looked at a little bit ago. Oh, the 404 thing. Took me a minute. All right, Miss Holly. Make it a good day. I don't believe Crowder is a psyop, but I know he's had some sketchy issues. Man, you know, let me break this down. You see somebody, they don't become some immortal person because they're on some glass digital screen that you see. So, you know, it's like if they're married, one didn't pour a cup of coffee when they got a cup of coffee, and, you know, their marriage works just like everybody else's marriage. And, you know, so there's no, there's the, people talk about psyop, but it's almost like people do it to themselves. Hey, morning, Miss Angela. Young people especially, but most people are connected to and are part of the collective, like the board. I know. And the scary part, though, is to see, it's sad, man. I don't know. You used to like share experiences, and now people share shows, and they make life fit the show instead of just the show being left as entertainment. And over there, it's now become some prophecy telling thing because they have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. And it's amazing because the devil never said shit to Job about what he was doing to Job. He just kept doing to Job. So I don't know where all that got to tell you what they're going to do shit comes from, but. Morning, Miss Sharon. I-70 was shut down in western Kansas. Oh yeah, and Mayhem said it got snow on the ground in Nebraska this morning. I don't know. You got people that are saying, ooh, it's the government's so bad, but then they're actually part of the same thing because they don't want to just go down to their local town or their local county seat and go, well, I need to get involved. It's, you know, it's like I said yesterday. Did Rescue just defend Crowder? That's me. Dude, this is all green screen. That was CGI. When y'all watch me build that coot and shit, and you watch me do the ramp, I got computer skills. See? And I had to tell you what I was doing before I could do it. That's why at the beginning, when I first met y'all, I built a computer in front of you so that I could let you know that I'm a computer guy. You're all over the map, Rescue. No, I live in Texas, Southeast Texas. I'm a stationary target. Fat man, easy to hit. I wish you'd elaborate on each thought for an hour. No, ma'am. Or sir, wherever that falls. Heaven forbid I do some kind of gender identification shit. My bad. I would have thought and assumed, but you know what, that ass of you and me. But a name Strawberry, it wouldn't have been my manly choice of a masculine name. But hey, to each their own. I couldn't, no. Man, if I ever got to where that's what I was doing, I just wouldn't do it. Today, I didn't start out last night when I scheduled this to be like this. I got this way as I started looking at that, and it was like, man, I cannot believe this. Top of the morning to you, Mike. What's up, buddy? This is the Twisted Taco Tuesday. Because we got to get our tacos in before we have We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Are you the high potent? Damn it. Elroy, did you get that motorcycle up on that drive? Maybe it's a guy that really loves strawberries. Well, this is true. Oh shit though, Strawberry. Now you put periods in between the letters of woman. So is that some acronym then? Or is that, do you know what a woman is? Can you describe what a woman is? Because if not, we might could put you on the Supreme Court. Wish I had to come up and discuss all this too complex. Do you want to come up? I mean, I'll send you the link. You know, all you got to do is say it. Man. Yeah, it rained yesterday. And by the way, Kiss Off didn't get the flag. I didn't even mess with the flagpole yesterday because it's raining and shit. And I didn't feel like getting the inside of the living room messy. And once I go off the ramp, I just get muddy. Oh, too soon to tell Tuesday is back. Well, alrighty. In 3 hours after I get my makeup. Hey, what's up, Huckleberry? Excuse me. The animals and go pretend I want to be at the JOB. Jace. I got some egg, some of that lime for glassing eggs coming in. Oh, and okay, so while y'all are here, and a quick question about the glassing of eggs, because, you know, I'm all over the place. Got your strawberry. Glassing the eggs, now what was it? Because y'all said something. Is it you want to do it to the freshest ones? Or does age matter on the eggs as you put them in the glassing? Because I've kind of got a few stacked up and I thought about glassing, but then I'm like, well, if some of those are older than what I should. Shoot, no, man, that's, you don't know. Wait a minute, Strawberry. I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but this would probably be an age tester right here. This is going to be an age check. So you don't know who that is? Do you know who that is, Strawberry? This is an age check. We're fixing to find out. All you got to do is answer the question. We're going to know if you're a legitimate American citizen from back in the day. Excuse me one sec, guys. Okay, sorry about that. The missus got it. So you don't know that? Oh, man. Okay, chat. No, this is way back, Strawberry. This is way back in the day. So, chat, do y'all want to clue her in on who this nice, ancient little cartoon character is? I believe, wasn't it Marvin? Was it Marvin the Martian? I thought that was that. Maybe I had one of my Mandela effects. Maybe it was Marty. I don't know. Marvin the Martian. What's up, Cherokee? Uh-oh, what did I miss? He's got a me rescue thing. So what is it? What did I miss? I'm scrolling up. I don't see no big old cat things. There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. What, tonight? Oh, wait, no, I got you. Never mind. See, I started to dip out for a moment there. My man Marvin the Martian, that's it. 1923. That's when he came out. Where can you get a cup like that? I don't really. I don't know. Here, I'm going to put the bottom of the cup because it's empty right now before I refill it. Designed exclusively for the Warner Brothers Studio store. Made in Thailand. So apparently at the Warner Brothers Studio store, I don't doubt that they still have them because they want you to do all this fancy little weird shit. We ain't looking at the bottom now. Yeah, you could probably do some knockoff from Amazon. It won't be the actual original, you know. If you see the police, Warner Brother, you know what I'm saying? What's the matter, Hudson? Yeah, I think Strawberry's younger than me. Yeah, I think Strawberry must be a little younger. Right, Monty? The modulator. Camo Carl Wolverine. Well, yeah, eBay, I guess. You could probably. Marvin the Martian. Yep. That was a. Man, that was. Oh, Warner Brothers. Got you. Rescue before I go. Gonna be on with Zach tomorrow around 8 Central talking about community and mental and physical preparedness. Oh, cool. There you go. By the way, between now and then, are you doing any kind of practicing on spelling? Or are you going to set on your, are you going to do the autocorrect? Because unless you're really planning on talking about community and mental and physical preparedness, so are you making knives and then exercising? I'm just asking. Just asking. $55 on eBay plus 12 shipping. Holy crap. Damn, man. And well, I ain't never selling my Marvin cup, but that's crazy, man. People sell that cup for $55. It's all about becoming hard. Oh, and you needed, wow. So not only did you need help, but you needed community help to do that. It's kind of weird. It's kind of freaky. That's almost like Caligula stuff or something. Going all back in Roman. Cup at interval.com. Ludium Q36 explosive space modulator. Yeah, and then for the newer generations, what I would say newer, although when I say this, y'all are going, that's not new, but it is for me. So the newer versions were Pinky and the Brain. To me, that was. Kelly is an evil god from India, USA, thinking it a file. No, I said Caligula, Cherokee. And that was way different. Wasn't a lot of fighting going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Grumpy says, I'm a closet Marxist. It takes a village to raise an idiot. I don't know. Does it really take a village? I mean, did Biden really need a village? You know? Did AOC really need a village? You know, does Mitch McConnell really need a village? That's Livingston Man's cat's name. Wait, Caligula? Oh, Lord. Cali 95. Ah. Yeah, my mouth is still messed up. I typically sing to my animals. Just like, you know, Snow. Just out there singing, doing my thing. Not today. Songs of valor and adventure shall be hushed. I'm building a village. You're in the state of New York. You're beyond the village up there, Mike. By the way, did y'all know about this up in, since Mike here and being a New Yorker person, did y'all know this about New York? Man, I was like, holy shit, what a big old, this is out of in Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn, New York. This is, I was like, damn, look, it's right there. I wonder if this is where Tyson, is this in prep for the Tyson plant? Of course, now it's going to buffer for a minute. Hold on.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, hola.
Hey, ¿qué país tú? Venezuela. ¿Venezuela? ¿Todos Venezuela? Sí. Oh, ok. ¿Y cuántos meses aquí?
No, un solo mes.
¿Y de familia tú? ¿Familia?
Ella y el bebé.
Oh, ok, ok. Hey, ¿tu opinión del presidente Biden? Por apoyar migrantes aquí. Bien. Ah. Okay. ¿Qué durante el día qué pasa aquí por tú? ¿Qué pasa?
Uno pasa el día, por lo menos la gente que no tiene trabajo pasa el día aquí.
¿Tú no trabajo no nada?
No, porque no tenemos todavía los permisos. O sea, ya sacamos ID, sacamos seguro médico, nos falta ahorita la cuestión del asilo.
Sí.
Pero o sea, tenemos que esperar 165 días para poder sacar el permiso de trabajo. Entonces como tal no contamos trabajo, no contamos con un trabajo estable. O sea, nos toca pasar el día aquí, comer la comida que dan aquí.
Later, Grumpy. Keep your head on a swivel, brother. Don't work too hard. Just hard enough.
Durante el día todo aquí y relajar, ¿cómo se dice?
No, pues aquí uno se entretiene con los teléfonos, con las tablets y eso.
¿Qué país tú?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. ¿Cuántos días aquí?
Tenemos un mes.
Un mes. ¿Y personas de Ecuador o los migrantes apoyan al presidente Biden en la elección?
Claro.
Sí, porque apoya a los migrantes. Sí. Ok, bueno. What's it like here, man?
It's easy to lose motivation.
Yeah. Easy to lose motivation.
It's easy for morale to be low. When you're, like, I mean, my morale's not low doing this. This is just pretty simple, doing my own thing. But before, I was part of the squad, like cleaning the tents and cleaning the inside of the tents and cleaning the rooms and stuff. These people, you can sweep and mop the entire tent. 10 minutes later, it'd be like you were never there. You know, there'd be crumbs, crackers, apples. Like, I don't know why they never throw away their apples. And it's the kids, but it's also the parents. I've seen people sweeping all their shit from their room right into the hallways. So it's kind of, I mean, we're motivated enough to get the job done, but it's hard to enjoy it just because, you know, it's like 2 steps forward and then 2 steps backward.
Yeah, 100%. There's been whistleblowers that have come out and been like, yeah, they're bringing weapons. There's been rapes and shit. Have you guys heard about any of that shit happening
That's
here?
at Randall's, they've had 3 stabbings.
Somebody was stabbed to death. One migrant was stabbed to death by a group of the other migrants.
Have you seen people bringing in drugs?
I haven't seen any of that. The Brooklyn Cruise Terminal, when cleaning the showers and all that, I'd be picking up dope empty dope baggies and stuff like that.
The security guards smoking here.
This is security
The
guards.
security guard smoking like weed and shit in here. Oh, really?
Yeah, in their cars.
Damn. Oh, so they're the security. They're out smoking weed and they're coming back here stoned.
Yeah.
This is kind of a joke, the security here, right? I mean, you walk in there, they're just on their phone, and
I'd say it's like 50-50. There are some of them that are really good at their jobs.
Yeah.
But they're only just counterbalanced by the ones that aren't.
The only problem I have with the security guards, I mean, I don't care about the weed.
Right.
It's them flying through here.
Oh, you mean in their cars? Just,
yeah. They're just flying. Because if a kid jumps out in front of them, they're done.
Damn.
That's the only thing I'm worried. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Hola. So, ¿qué país tú?
Colombia.
¿Todos Colombia?
Yes, yes.
So, ¿cuántos meses aquí?
Ya vamos para los 2 meses, nos toca salir ahorita el 2 de febrero.
2 de febrero.
2 de febrero,
no más.
No más, y vamos a pedir que nos vuelvan a reubicar de nuevo, porque no hemos conseguido trabajo. Mira, yo llevo 1 mes y 15 días esperando el Medicaid, el seguro médico. Yo fui a Coney Island, del hospital de emergencia, ya saqué el Medicaid, y llevo ya 1 mes y medio esperando a que me den el
Medicaid.
El Medicaid, y nada que me ha llegado todavía.
Wait, ¿tú tienes seguridad de ¿cómo se dice?
Bitch, man, look at that.
Social
Leeching.
Segurio.
Social Security, nada, no podemos sacar eso porque apenas estamos haciendo la puerta que nos entreguen el ID y el Medicaid. A él lo puede hacer donde yo lo hice también, y a él ya le llegó el ID y el Medicaid.
Pero es posible por migrantes Medicaid y Social Security. Es posible. Es posible tú recibir Medicaid, ¿sí?
Eso sí se lo dan a uno cuando uno mete el asilo, ¿no?
Sí, a uno le dan, cuando uno pide el asilo le dan el permiso de trabajo y le dan el Social Security.
Man. Little fuckers. They're all up in our stuff, man. If we don't fix this, I don't know. It just kind of, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. When it's, you know, what would it be if everybody in New York collectively went down there and exercised their voice? But that's why, to me, you want to know what the psyop is? The psyop is telling you that your voice doesn't matter. There's your psyop. Your psyop is telling you to just sit still. Plan for it. Just wait. Just wait. It's like, hell no, man. You got to charge into it. You got to kick the door open. You got to get to work. And that's... I don't know. This is, I'm fixing, and the channel will probably be taking a different directive here before long, because I got to say, I've really got it. I think it's being kind of led that way, but man, here's life. When you wake up, when you take that breath and your eyes open and you wake up for the day, it comes down to, does your mind go into a victor mentality, or do you go into a victim mentality? I'm a victor kind of person, so I don't look at things of what I can't do. That's actually how I get depressed, is start thinking of things I can't do. And so I don't do that. I'm a victor. I'm a victory kind of person. So if there's a problem, that means there's a solution. And I said this 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. If you have a problem, that means there's a solution. If you ain't working on the solution, then you really ain't got a problem, because it's just the way it is. So I guess if there's people that think that all is lost and the Illuminati and the aliens and Rothschilds and all this shit is taking over and there's nothing you can do, cool. There's always going to be weak ass people. And if there's people that want to do like the founding fathers and you actually vest and try to save the freedoms and liberties of the country, and then there's the victory people. So I guess when people wake up, they just need to decide if they're going to take on the day as a victim or a victor. Me, I look for solutions. So I don't I don't look at things as in all is lost. That's why I guess I end up butting heads with so many people because of that whole, you know, bunker up, man, bunker up, lock and load. And it's like, what? I'm sorry. How about we get out here on the field and actually go to work? I ain't one to sit in the break room and wait for it to happen. Ain't my thing. So, and as these months come into play, this is what I think I'm going to end up having to change with the channel. And I'm just, because dude, I don't do that victim shit. I just don't. And I'll call it weak ass shit. And I'm sure there'll be people starting to get pissed off before long. And it's like, oh, well, I don't really care anymore. Dude, man, it's like, because it's getting to where you don't even know what's intentional. So is that person literally doing that with the intent of trying to cause the distraction, or are they so gullible that they bought into that and now they're helping feed the narrative that all is lost? You don't know where anybody is anymore because of all this digital bullshit. You know, I just look at P. Diddy stuff. So all the people that see the whole P. Diddy, you know, Puff Daddy shit and all that, how many people go down to see what's being done locally for them? Hardly anybody. You bring up something local and people bring up Washington. You know, you bring up something about the core and they tell you how, oh, well, that's all lost. That's all gone. Oh, you can't do nothing. You can't. There's just, man, and I don't know. That shit just drives me nuts. Oh, Huckleberry? Apparently they raided his house and then homeboy decided to haul ass to Barbados, I think it was, a non-extradition country. So apparently, I guess they're on to him for something. I think it has to do with, you know, the same Epstein kind of stuff, but maybe he's trying to keep from going to jail so he don't Epstein himself. Depending how tonight's live stream goes, might have to live stream on Patreon. Ah, damn. I hate that. I get it. People go to Patreon, but I don't know, man. In a way, it's almost like they win when people do that because it's feeding. I don't know. This is here's just comes my two thoughts. And by the way, Mike, don't read more into this, brother. I'm just saying this is, but that's like a lot of these big channels, you know, that's if, I don't know. It just, the economy's going to shit, country's going to shit, and people are going to help America, but they charge you to help America. It's kind of like, you know, the Andrew Tate kind of people, you know. You need motivation, pay me, you know, $19.95 a month, and I'll help motivate you. And it's like, what? Who's that? But people pay that shit, and people become richer while they're telling you on how the system's against you and shit. And it's kind of like, isn't that kind of weird? We have a guy running around in a clown mask looking into people's windows, and I told everyone to make Jason Aldean's song true and make him regret trying in a small town. Oh, damn. Raided both his houses simultaneously, one in LA, other in Florida. I ain't bringing nothing up. I got asked a question last night, got yelled at by another. Shut your pie hole. It's easier to call me names than to look shit up. What? What did I miss, deplorable? Run for the hills. Good morning, America. I've forgotten where in the Bible it says, but singing pleases the Lord. I harmonizing with the universe. I think they're in it. I got you, Savage. No, man, I got some woolly boogers from yesterday. Man, I don't know. There's some of them things I don't know. You said it better than not saying it. They leave so many they could have enlightened if they didn't. Trying to talk people at public rescue, not a good idea. Oh no, man. The only opinions you're ever allowed to have are the ones that agree with other people. Otherwise, they're going to tell you just how wrong you are. It's easier to call people names than debate them. Well, an actual debate requires facts, mayhem. And see and know this is in emo moments. So you just scream out trigger words is a debate. You know, it's kind of like people that have never been in a plane, but they'll tell you that the earth is flat and they say, let's debate it. And it's like, but you haven't even gone up to see. I mean, what debate? Oh, but I've watched, you know, election stuff, you know, it's crazy. If I want my channel to grow, I have to pay YouTube for it to grow. Well, yeah. But see, that's their terms and conditions. I don't know. I ruffle feathers when I say this. I don't appreciate, so I have no respect for YouTube in the way that they filter, you know, rules for thee, but not for me kind of thing. That's what I don't agree with. But as far as if they didn't want me to talk about somebody shooting somebody, then I would be, if I sign that terms of conditions and I say, okay, then I won't say that. I get it. But what the part that gets me is when this channel can say that, but this channel can't, and it becomes a political thing. That's when, other than that, it's no different to me than your house. You want a certain rhetoric in your house, in your living room during a conversation, and if somebody steps over that, you acknowledge it. I see that as it's political now. So now it depends on which side. If you're part of the bullshit side, then they'll let your shit fly. And if you're going to try to say that that's incorrect or that's wrong, well, then they silence you. And that's the shit I don't agree with. But if you step away, all you do is give them more fuel. Well, I don't know, in a way. I will tell you this. I mean, I'm not nowhere even remotely close to like you guys, Mike, but it's like it's 700 and I don't know what 779 or something, 777, I think, or 778. And dude, I don't pump my channel at all. I mean, I don't even have shit. Hell, I have crap for thumbnails. I just use the same shit. So it just depends on the people listening. So you get your listeners is where your growing is going to come from, is them sharing it and then people coming. I don't know. And it might grow over there on the Patreon. I don't see now, and I'm just speaking for myself. Like I didn't follow Crowder to Rumble. I'll go every now and then, I'll go to look at something maybe, but I personally hate Rumble. I don't like their interface. I think it's a crappy looking picture. And I'm not a big fan of them. I think they were kind of like, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. When they went on the market, dude, it changed them. And if you don't think it changes, watch Truth Social. Truth Social is one way right now. The minute it goes up for stock, homeboy's going to acquire about $3 billion. And why? Because it becomes part of the system. So I think that whole Dan Bongino and all that dude, just like the dude from Locals, and they merged and, yeah, we're going to do this. And it's like, really? Because you won't even let people do free shit. So how much are you trying to share America and trying to get the word out? You won't let people even do just memberships with nothing. Nope. You're going to make them charge $1 at least, 99 cents. Well, why is that? Oh, that's that corporate thinking. Ain't nothing for free. So, you know, it's that side talk shit. See, that's if you really wanted to help and you really had the money, then you do the parlor thing. You go create that. And yes, if I find not everything on the internet is true, go to the library. Oh, yeah. YouTube banned the memes. Well, see, and it's just like some people, I don't know, man. I think some people are intentionally doing things to get taken out so they can get that attention. that, oh, your YouTube took me down. Because, man, I got to realize, I dawned on me, I've had conversations here in the past 2.5 years. Had no problem talking about the jab, said COVID out loud, said ivermectin out loud, I just don't scream that shit. We just have a conversation. And so I sit here and go, well, dang, I don't know. You know, you got 300 doctors down here that said they were doing therapeutics and ivermectin, and then they silenced them. See, I say that, and I don't get, wow. I think other people scream some trigger words just intentionally. It's kind of like I could play a song right now and get this blocked, and then I could come out and go, look at it. They blocked my video because I was speaking all the facts. I was telling you all the real truth. When really, no, I played Green Onions, and it's banned in all countries, and poof. You just, I don't know, man. There's just, what's that song? Games people play? Damn, do I even got that song? I might even have that song. I need to check for that song. I gotta search for that. It's so-called friends churning channels in. Oh, yeah, that's why I think that's what got me whenever I play music. It's people get all pissy and get reported, and then that's I'll take this, you know. And you're going to get that, and it's going to pick up. Damn, I thought I had that song. I guess I didn't. I did. It's on another hard drive, I guess. And the game people play. I don't know, it just came to my mind. I probably couldn't play that one. That one's probably owned by some main label. Heaven forbid. What's up, KEP Heathen? Hey, so I'm gonna play y'all a song because the latrine is hollering my name. So I shall return. I will. Let's see. We're gonna put you up a cool little, mean-looking eagle dude, because he's a badass. No, I'm gonna play you this song. So here you go. A little Paul Thorne. What?
up real tight, don't let your children get out of your sight. Oh boy, the good old days are gone. Won't somebody please tell me what the hell is going on?
What's up, Rocksteady? John McGill. What's up? Carl. All right, Carl. Keep your head on a swivel. Make it a good day. Don't work too hard, just hard enough. So, yep. I don't know, man. That's why sometimes I just, this just trips me out, because I don't know, man. I keep hoping to run into, you know, like, I don't know, I wish I could just find more channels and more people encouraging, pushing forward, and not all the run and hide shit, and then the giving up stuff. I ain't into the sitting idly by. So I gotta find my drive, my purpose. I'm here for a reason, just gotta figure it out. I do not know, Blackbird. Was he here earlier? Wait, I don't know. See, that's the one problem when you go from one day to the next day. I say morning, but I don't remember if that was yesterday or if it was this morning. All right, later, Rocksteady. Make it a great day. I don't know. I don't know what's coming up. All this fear porn. It'll be all the fear shit, the thumbnails, the Indonesian eye. It reminds me of the poster board signs out there on the corner. Which state is that in, Anti? Which state laws is that? Is that like Washington or something? Because they do got some fucked up land. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's why. See, that's all I mean, and that's all I'm saying. You hear that. Look, trespassers welcome, and I'm not reading yours. I'm actually reading the video, Anti, just so you know. Trespassers welcome how the law protects squatters. And then in the thing it says, if you find someone squatting in your house, it turns out that there's often very little you can do to get them out. This is why Flash Shelton started squatterhunters.com. Nowhere does he say, oh, no, this is in Washington. See, because so they get you in your mind thinking that this is everywhere. Oh, my God, they can just take over. And it's like, you need to check your laws, check your laws, check your rights. You ain't down here, dude. Hell, in Texas, we've got every freaking defensive law on the books. Castle law, stand your ground, nighttime law, purple paint. You show up and you're like, get up out of here. It's a general, no, it's if you go watch that video, in the top left corner, what was that, Bellevue, Washington, is where that dude's showing the footage from. And then in the description that I was reading was under that video. Want to bet? Want to bet what, Hudson? Oh. Yeah, well, that's some of them states already have started coming up with their own little eviction squads, which that, to me, like I said it yesterday, that right there just drives the nail in even more of why it's important to pay attention to what is happening to your area locally. Yeah, that's tomorrow, Kiss Off. It's not Wednesday. This is only Tuesday. We don't all gonna die until Wednesday. Which, by the way, Mike, if you get Livingston there, y'all put the actual show up that morning. I can share it during my stream for y'all's night show. I just went to look to see if you already had like tonight's up, but there's nothing for tonight. So people will just have to remember to kind of go back and check. What time is it tonight, by the way? Just used to certain people. Yeah, he should. I don't ever know. This is the internet, man. One thing I've realized over the past 2.5 years is just when you think common sense applies and it's like, no, it's the world. It's still. Oh, so he hit on California and New York. Devil Dog Prepper. Morning, sir. Common sense ain't common. Not no more. Because see, in order to have common sense, you have to have accountability, self-accountability. So you have to know when you were wrong. And you have to own up to that shit. You ready for, I'll tell you what, we'll play a song and then I'm coming up at the 2-hour mark and I will share a conversation that me and the missus had yesterday. And, I'm not going to be trying to offend anybody. It wouldn't surprise me if it does. So it is what it is. Fuck it. I don't even have to play a song. We'll just. Well, we were talking and we were talking about, relationship with, our creator and stuff and how that goes and that belief in God. And I said, how many people are so full of shit and they talk a good game when it comes to God and they sound real smart and they spit out scriptures, but then you watch their actions and you go, but wait a minute. If you're loving God with all your heart and you're loving your neighbor like yourself, then how do you look at somebody and say, shut the fuck up, bitch? Oh, fuck you, you asshole. How do you treat people like that if you're loving God with all your heart? If you're trying to care about people, that doesn't mean I can't punch you in the face if you're harming somebody. But why do I have to be ugly to people? Why do I have to make a crude comments? Why do I do that if I'm really trying to put goodness in? Then why do I always find entertainment in the ugly and bad stuff? Why is that my form of entertainment? Why is that I find pleasurable? I watch crude and ugly and rude behavior, and I find that entertaining. It's not happening to me, but I find it entertaining. Well, then what's really in you? What's really in your heart? What's really in your soul? If you find that entertaining. So, and I really think it's going to be that simple, because if you looked at those two things, what would the dynamic change in the world if people started to actually go, wow, you know what, before I open my mouth, let me act like, God's right beside me. And if it's not, that's not your thing. It's how, if you respected your parents, if your mother or grandmother was standing right next to you, and of course I get it, because there's people like, oh yeah, man, I thought that's cool. Do you, boo? I just think that if you're in a good-natured person, you could not be disrespectful to a female in the presence of your mother or grandparents. I think that a person that's a good soul person couldn't do that. You couldn't offend your mother and your grandmother by disrespecting. That's why I don't understand why so many people that have daughters for children, and it's like, so you don't find it the sexualness of everything, all these dressing up in the booty shorts and all this crap, you don't find that like, holy shit, I see that different now? Because see, I did. When my daughter came into the world, I saw that shit all in a different light. All of a sudden I started seeing that could be my daughter. Well, I wouldn't want that happening to my daughter, I'm not your entertainment. That's right, Rescue. What? Oh, I'm back on this. That's what I call Bible. Want me to get the point, or is it wear a cross? See, I don't know, man. New galaxies penetrating electric fields. AM doing this. What? I have no idea, church. She tries to be very friendly to everybody and very helpful to everybody. She gets taken advantage of, Businesses use her because she's the one that shows up early and stays late and all that. So, alrighty then, time to sit for a bit. Roger that, Savage. So did you get stuff tended to? And I don't know, man. I'm about, like I said this, I think, yesterday, and I've been kind of winding up to it because man, people, dude, how do you, everybody talks about, like I told her with that whole little Aubrey thing. It's like, well, it's amazing. Everybody goes out and ties a ribbon around there and goes, oh yeah, but nobody changes anything. The pedophiles are getting more and more. So, and it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe people ought to be paying attention. Maybe see, but that's that. I don't know, man. I just not doing good merging with people. Well, I just got my dad's autopsy and tox results. Email to me. I'm going to read this. Should be interesting. Okay, Share Bear. I'm convicted of my foul mouth. Got to check myself. Be accountable to my God for my shortcomings. Well, I don't know, man. That's why that's why I kind of get actually a little pissed off when people do the whole little God talk, and the insultive type stuff, because I don't thump on nobody. I don't preach to nobody. You ought to do. I don't do all this little Jerry Falwell Olstein kind of shit. But if I mention the word God on my channel that I create to come and talk to people, it apparently triggers people. And I don't know if that's out of guilt that they need to justify there is no God, because then they would be self-accountable to behavior. But people have a fucking habit of liking to jump on that and start making crude ass shit. And all I can say is you might get ready, because I'm fixing to, you know what, if you want to lash out at me, then get ready, because I can insult your ass right back, you know, and then it's just, it is what it is. I get tired of that shit. I just don't do good with people, man. And matter of fact, Mike talked about Patreon. See, I would love to do Patreon, because I wish I could just do a membership thing. Only I want a free membership. That way, I don't, because there's people that I would like to sit here and share with and stuff. And there's people that's like, oh man, I know they get a kick out of just stirring shit up. But I gotta deal with that in order to deal with others. You know. Oh no, Bug Out, I didn't mean you, Adventures. That had nothing to do with you, ma'am. I didn't mean that as far as like, no. I'll pay for your membership. Oh, well, no, that's cool, Mike. I mean, I appreciate it, but hey, what's up, G-Mom Merkel? I ain't seen you in a minute. I need to learn how to be better. Man, I ain't no teacher. I just, you know, but I don't mind having conversations. I just don't like it when it's like, I don't know. You just see, to me, it's like the ugliness. You know, you can't just have a good conversation. People feel the need to pick that apart, and, you know, but it's, so as work firsthand, so whatever they want to think. Yeah. I'll be live streaming for 2 people. Me, I give up on meetup. You gave up? I thought you were at the meetup, Cherokee. Weren't you at the meetup on the first week? I thought you went for the first week. I'm thanking you. Your insights are thoughtful and reflect for me. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Bug Out. I just did not want you to think that I was like going at you or something you said. It's not that. That happens a lot, because I don't know. I think of shit. And I think of things all the time. Matter of fact, sometimes why I try to stay busy with stuff so I don't get to thinking and analyzing shit too much. No video made. I saw a little clip from Mrs. Plumbing Prepper. She went live for a little bit. That was pretty cool. Millions on YouTube and a couple of thousand think that they all that lots of, yeah, right. Used to have 100 plus in our live streams. Luckily to get 35 to 45 people now. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm not trying now. I'm just throwing stuff out there, Mike. But is it the content? Is it delivery? Do you think any of that? Like, if you go and look at those analytic thingies, do you see where it's like when it starts to drop, do you notice topics and, you know, have you looked at it like that aspect? I'm just asking. I'm not saying one way or another. I'm just. Kiss off God's there. If you can't see that, then maybe it's time to ask why. Well, that's man, it's a personal endeavor for everybody. Rain and hail yesterday, snow today, so over the bipolar weather. Oh, you don't pay YouTube's views are up, says analytics. Talk to the chat. I will say, for anybody that does have channels or anything like that, this is not just you to Mike, but anybody, because Cherokee I've been told that people enjoy the channel while I don't have hundreds and I don't have thousands of followers or nothing, but the people that have been here always consistent, the one thing I always hear is they appreciate it because I interact with the chat. And, you know, I don't go to a lot of other channels, so I don't know that apparently that's not the norm. What's up, Widow's Diary? Morning, morning. It's all perspective. Right, G-Mo? G-Mo Merkel. Man, it's good to see you in chat. Now I got G-Mo Merkel and I got G-Mo now. I get the G-Mo clans in here. I'm so sorry. I thought I was subbed to everyone. You might have been, Share Bear, but then YouTube kind of takes you off or get kicked to the curb. We got a dust. Well, Solomon, you got a dust. Does that mean we got a dust like we're out of here, or we got a dust as in we're doing some cleaning, or I don't know. I hear the missus in there laughing. She's on the phone with somebody, so that's a good mood. I go with the good moods. Keeps me from being screamed at. I usually catch the brunt of people that piss her off. That's the sucky ass part. I take ass chewings that I don't even deserve. And it's like, man, it makes you almost want to do something just so you can go, well, there, at least now I feel like I earned it. Maybe my content sucks and I just don't know it. Well, I'm not saying that, Mike. Don't get in your feels. I didn't mean that. I did not mean it like that. I'm just throwing that out there as far as, because people, the atmosphere of people are changing. So you following that, you following the herd. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a little snow in Amarillo yesterday. I know, man. I saw that clash. The rain come through us, but I saw y'all over there with the damn freezing shit coming in. It's like, oh, man. See, Bug Out Adventure says, what's that malarkey? You have a great channel. Cherokee saying, if you talk to the chat room close to all, you get more views and shares. Trust me. Well, Mike, he interacts. I mean, I think sometimes, but then that's y'all are a pair, so it's a different vibe. YouTube put Hillbilly on the block list again. How the hell do they do that without me seeing it? Well, I don't know. Are you talking about he got blocked? Like he got taken out of or something? I took him off. So I wonder if you accidentally blocked him doing a finger deal on your phone, and because people always timing somebody out by accident. And I get it because I've sat here and man, that tablet is even hard, and hell, that damn thing's 10 inches wide, but scrolling on that touch screen makes it all different. I kind of like the mouse click. I can make sure I'm over the target that I wanted to hit. Well, your Google account is YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. So I used to watch smaller channels before the purge. They read every comment, felt like you were in their house, right? Well, that's why I try to just interact with y'all. Y'all are really the reason why I'm here. Sometimes whenever I do have somebody up, I end up engaged in a conversation and I don't see much in chat. And I will tell you, sometimes I do that, not so much on purpose, but I let it kind of flow that way because I figure it depends on the conversation I'm fixing to have with somebody. And then it's kind of like y'all get to sit and listen to the conversation is what I try to do. And then when we have a pause, I'll try to reach back in. Latina A rescued you hear about the Maryland bridge collapse because a boat crashed. They're say it's not terrorist related, but be idiot related. They always lie to us anyway. Yeah. I showed that earlier, Latina A and Latin A. But there was another thing where somebody had talked about it. It could have been a cyber attack on the ship and intentionally drove it into that. So there's no tell. It can go either way. The main thing is there is a bridge down, and the last I saw, I checked just a minute ago while I was talking with y'all and stuff, but it looked like there was 7 people in the water. That's all it said. So it didn't say anything about fatalities or anything, but there were 7 people in the water. And so, who knows? The bridge is down. And if that was a commerce travel, then that commerce is now stopped. So, and this is an election year, and every month that goes by, we're getting closer. And there is going to be an event of some sort. I do believe that. Alphabet Incorporated. That's it. And by the way, morning Latina. I don't know if it's. I asked that before. I asked if it was Latina or if it was Latin A. Because you're the best. Oh, I don't know about all that, Mrs. Metal. Shiver, we must be in a special club or something. You special. You so special. Mike says gonna have a special guest on the live stream tonight. I'll make the most kick-ass thumbnail you've ever done seen. Well, but are you gonna do it in time, Mike, so that people can then share out the show and people can then go, oh yeah, gonna be there? Or are you gonna wait till the last minute and then people already got places they're going? See, this is what I mean. I need a link right now. See, you should have a show created I could share, I could help pump it up. Let's see if it helps the views. Want to bet it gets demonetized. Well, see, I think that's a fine game right there. If you're trying to monetize, then you got to go by that little realm. But if you kind of just do your thing and just do Cash App and Venmo, and then, let them directly do to you like that, it's really coming down. We're to get between 4 to 6 inches of liquid sunshine. Ooh-wee. Livingston, man, slacking. Oh, sure, Mike. Blame it on Livingston, man. By the way, did I ever tell you that the nearest big town to me name is Livingston? There's a town down the road. That's Livingston, Texas. Thought it was funny, and then I come across y'all's channel, and there's Livingston, man. Did you see BB walk around? Yeah, I saw that little leash thing, and that's pretty cool, man. I showed that to the missus. She got a kick out of that. Tina A. and with a shotgun blast of hello, LOL. I evacuated out of Cali back in 2011. Best choice I ever made. Came home to Oklahoma. There you go. Need a picture with the sign? Oh. I can hook you up. Captain, run the boat into the beam, not computer. Navy say, drive the boat by hand. Close to coast and around bridges. Yeah, but see, there was just talk. I think it was Andrew Tate, which I don't really care for that guy, egotistical prick, but he's the one that put up something about that. And I'll say, when you look at the video, all the lights on that upper half do go out right before, and you watch the ship kind of veer then towards that piling. It was kind of I try not to say it too much because the internet and people will run with things, and so I don't want to try to promote any false narrative or, and so that's why I try not to say it too much. But if you look at the video, I gotta say, there's a couple of videos and you're looking at that at the angle, and you kind of watch the upper deck lights go off, and then you watch that boat shift a little bit, and you're kind of going, well, if somehow you just killed the manual steer and took over remotely, then that would have all lost its power, because then you would be driving it from the engine room remotely. So it kind of, it could fit is all I'm saying. Nikki cracks me up. Got my own opinion and I get to keep it. Yep. Woohoo, look at me. I'm a pill popping druggie, woohoo. Amoxicillin and ibuprofen. I'm out of my brain. Yeah. Now, kind of gave up after the fact. Oh, yeah. I don't do pills. There's Rabbit. What's up, Rabbit? You were missed. Inquiring minds wanted to know where you were at. I think Blackbird was having rabbit coyote withdrawals. Yeah, I don't do the medicine. Now, if it's an infection, I will treat an infection, because you ever noticed how an infection actually has a series of steps to cure that and get rid of the infection, but everything else is just take medicine, a treatment. There's no cure. They don't fix anything else. They fix an infection. You have a series of steps and you take it, bam, done. But all of a sudden this, well, we'll just have to see. Just take this, take that, take that. No. I'm shaving today, by the way, and getting rid of all the side scruff. Trying to clean up. I try to want to do some interviews with some people, because I would like to just bring common shit back. There's so much of the whole, freaking, I don't know. Can't really talk without you piss people off if you talk too much. And then you piss people off if you don't talk enough. But that's I'm good at that shit. Actually, I need to get with you, Mike. I'd like to see if some mornings there's some people I'm trying to want to work out getting morning some stuff coming up and see. Just talk about either things doing around the home and things tending to locally, and kind of pick people's brains. And I'm hoping a senator, or I can get this senator to come on, although I don't know, man. I have a feeling that I'm gonna try to reach out to him to let him know it's like, whatever you saw, I'm not, I know I wouldn't cuss with him on the panel. I would, things would, I don't know. Because I would like to just get, I don't know, you can find people to feed whatever narrative you want to spill, but I just want to talk to people, and I would like to get some people up on, it's kind of like, not so much like what Hutch did, because Hutch was doing like the creator things, and that was that. Me is like talking about, like what are you, like with Milkmaid, the school, or like, D-Dog. Oh, look, I said it, and here he is. The gardens and stuff. Hutch, he's building his greenhouse and stuff, and it's people that are doing things to better their surroundings and their life. And then there's like a senator or two that I'd like to reach out, and it's like, get the approach from them, get their perspective. How do you see constituents reaching out, and kind of merge it? What's up, Papa's Farm? Back at the house from the meetup. Roger that. Bet you had a blast, huh? Drinking my coffee without Angela B and Teresa, I feel isn't the same. Just saying. Okay, done lurking. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, buddy. I know, man. I bet y'all had a blast. That's what I told Miss Angela. Bet y'all were having a blast. Can't find a calm medium. Too many crazy, unhinged people. The cute tards. Man, see, I don't even understand those, but I guess they still figure something's coming in to save the day. Cherokee, hello, add 3 trillion to 34 trillion, minus 23. We know it'll be 30% more on Social Security in 2025. Common wage destroyed by aliens to $3.75. How'd you see where California, their $15 an hour thing, now they want to do $20 an hour. It's like no matter how high you keep making the hourly wage, all you're going to do is make everything else go up. So then you're going to be going, oh, well, you're going to have to go up on that. Angela says, Papa, I feel the same way. My coffee just ain't quite right this morning. Lord have mercy. Hey, morning, Neville. Speaking of coffee, I need to find it again. You got to find your coffee, Rabbit? Did you hide it from yourself? Hold on just a minute. I tell you what, let me play you a song. I need to, because y'all really don't need to be listening to that conversation. So let me, hey, I'm going to do my little Blackstone Cherry. I kind of dig that jam.
Yeah. All right. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number. Oh, and I know that you got mine. You know that I've called you too many times. So look at here. You can call me, baby. Call me anytime. You got to call me. I said, give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. Yeah. You can see me turning. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. I don't want no one to squeeze me, and I take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me, and I take away my life. I just want someone to hold me, oh, and rock me through the night. With this youthful, I can love you and give you what you need. With this youthful, I can love you and give you what you need. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Oh, come on. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Oh, one more. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind.
Oh, yeah. Got 2 days left till we go into 3-day lockdown. Woot, woot. So let's see where it. So that'll be Thursday. Thursday we'll be going into lockdown. So then maybe what, Friday, Saturday, start hatching some, and then we'll have to see what's up. She said, "Mommy, right now," I said, "you're old enough to know that he's not your real dad." Yeah, Share Bear lockdown for the incubator. So right now, you have the humidity's at one level of temperature, and then those eggs are rotating, and then 3 days before hatch, they go into lockdown. So then you open the vent, you double increase the water to bring the humidity up, and then they stop churning, and then we kind of sit, and I'll be going live. I'll just start streaming it, and then everybody can just watch. We'll see which ones hatch and what happens. Today, these are going outside, and then I'm going to work on cleaning that up. And this next batch, though, I'm putting a divider wall in that, so the next batch is only having the back half. They're not getting the whole run of the meal. I need to go to Missouri and go to my camp for about a week or two and do some work on the cabin. Looks good. Oh, there you go. So look at you. You're an expert. Oh, no, ma'am, Miss Bear. Shoot, no. If it wasn't for like Miss Angela and people, then and little old Sophie, she would always message me little tips and hints. Avoiding the axe. No, but I think that one's going to be a hen. So I'm hoping she kind of has, looks like she's going to be a hen. And another one's a hen. So I know I got 2 hens, possibly 3. I'm hoping I end up with the 3. One I'm not sure about. I know I got my rooster. Yay, congratulations on the growth of your flock. Blessings from on high. Thank you, Savage. And I'm going to name my rooster's name. Is it going to be Alamo? They're getting big. Today they're ready to go out. Name one of them Texarkana. However you spell it. Well, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say Texarkana? Or are you trying to say, what do you got? You got Texarkana, you got Tacoma, you got the Texoma region. So exactly which Tex are you trying to attach to my bird? We got the Tex-Mex. Scrambled eggs. Yep, y'all going outside today, so then y'all will be like, wait a minute, we want to go back in. It's so funny, man. The wiring, I guess, just gets them. I guess they think they can climb through it, and they keep trying. It's just like a no-wino. Rescue, not Cogburn. Well, see, I don't know. I like the Cogburn anti, but what I'd like to do is maybe get like some of the foghorn, the white ones. That'd be more. Well, I could just do a foghorn, leghorn. And then I guess I could pick, well, see, but I'm only going to have one rooster. And Cogburn would be a rooster name. And I don't know, I might could keep the 2 roosters. We'll just see how that goes. I don't need 2 roosters, but. And hey, damn, I wish. Okay, so let me get y'all's opinion. Over easy. There you go. Texas symptom. Yep. Dang, this rain is hard on the tin roof. Wind's kicking in too. Ooh, man, that's sleeping weather there, Widow's Diary. Rain on the tin roof. You just lay there and just, man, you can drift off into that sound. I still think of the yellow one as pound cake. It ain't yellow no more, though. I like my bird to wave freely. Sometimes I double up. Texas chicken farm. The omelet. No, Moonshop. By the way, morning, Moonshop. I named my rooster after the wind was blowing exhaust in their pantry. Couldn't be helped. Had to warm up the vehicle, and my wife pops off there sucking down exhaust with nothing I could do. I said, he's a Frenchman. He likes to smoke. Monsieur Buck Buck. I'd like just one rooster taller than 2 feet. Wind is howling right now, and it's 34. Lord, all right, Deplorable says she's off. Make it a great day. Hey, if you go to the store, pick up something extra. It ain't getting cheaper tomorrow. That's all I can say. I'm at the rooster. Yeah, see, I might, because I'd like to get some white ones, you know, that look like the classic foghorn leghorn and got the big red mantle. And I could do a rooster with, you know, 4 or 5 of the hens with them, and then he could be Cogburn. I could do that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Chick farm? Oh, no. We don't need no chick farm. Yep, but they going outside today. And then I've got, you know, like 3 days that I've got to work on getting that cleaned up. And this time around, man, because I don't understand, man. Miss Angela even hooked me up with the cool little feeders and the waters and shit. Miss Meadow hooks me up with the jars, but those little shits, dude, destroyed them little things. I couldn't. But I think it's because they had too much room. I need it because I noticed that with everybody else's, they got them always confined. Yeah, I want the ones with feathers on their legs, I think. Right? I don't know, man. Them cool little poofy ones that look funny as shit, too. I have 2 leghorn roosters. I think the one is a runt, though. Huge comb, but it'd be compared to the boss man. Yeah, see, because they always just look so cool. It's got that classic rooster look. I mean, there's some cool looking ones, but that's just D-dog. White chickens have white privilege. Be careful. Hey, does that mean I'm going to get more eggs because they're privileged? My Brahmas have the feathered feet. Well, and then you got Sophie's was showing her little chicks, and those ones, and I forgot what she called. I have to go back and look at that one, but it had the hairy feet starting. I don't know. I know them little shits though, man. They have gone through some food. I allowed them to waste way too much. I gotta adapt to that shit, buddy. You will get no eggs, and the want extra food. Silkies. Is that what they were, Deplorable? They were silkies. And I will say, if anybody didn't notice, Nikki, in between prepping, she's got BB on a leash. Look for BB episode 5. She's going to train him on a leash. So maybe she's going to make him a pet kind of deal. I don't know. Jeremy will make him a grilled chicken sandwich in a heartbeat. So it's not like, you know. And that's pretty cool. Hey, man, you know what? I'm just glad he went back where he came from, and it's whatever works for him, you know? Because I don't know, that's the kind of person I am. If you give me something, even if I don't use it, I set it over there, you know? I've got a Black Rifle coffee cup that sits upside down on the shelf just because I don't agree with them, that group donating to the Democrat Party, you know, but somebody gave it to me. So, and like they hatched those for me. So if they hadn't wanted them, then he was fixing to go somewhere else. Rescue, I ordered my chicks from Meyer Hatchery, and the males I ordered of the Well Summer breed kept dying. Where do you get your chicks? Latina, hey, matter of fact, mine just came from Nikki and Jeremy in between prepping, so it was community. Is there a certain breed you're looking for? Because you know, I mean, somebody might I don't know how that goes. There's probably certain containers you can use to ship eggs with. I mean, because hell, I could box some up and send them to you. It wouldn't bother me a bit. I don't know what they would be, so they wouldn't be like sex to be able to tell you your hens and roosters, but have to hang your food in water. They'll clean up what's spilled. Yeah, Silky's so much fun. Nikki, don't F around. Good for effing nothing. Raising a baby squirrel now. Right on, Papas. Okay, I'm again. Can't help but talk about chickens. Vanilla baby. Ooh, just got done unfriending my gears. I've been losing my shit for the past 20 minutes because somebody stole your food. What? Rescue the Well Summer is one of my new favorites. Oh, okay. Squirrel. Stop saying that. My head always turns to look the other way. Squirrel. Gamecock fighting rooster. I know, man. I can't believe people fight animals. But, you know, it's humanity. We justify one form of perversion for another form of perversion. But Silkies will lay 2. Hen has to be a hen. Well, yeah, I think hens are the only ones that lay eggs. I get it that there's people out there that are confused on genders, but I think that's just the way it works. Sorry, dude, if anything tries to take my food, they're pulling back a stump. That's it. I don't care what you call me, just don't call me late for supper and don't touch my food. But I'm with you, John. Just all somebody got to do is ask. I'd give somebody my meal. Unless I don't have any respect for them. If I don't have any respect for them, then I'll sit there and actually eat it in your face and tell you how much I enjoy it, even if I didn't. But that's just because that's my flaw to be an asshole. I agree, Savage. And that's being nice, because after you wipe their ass with that hand and slap with ask you to. Woof. Silkies are supposed to be very good for sitting and brooding on eggs to hatch. Ah. Hoorah, man, hoorah. All right. here's what just happened. Instead of asking me who runs the shit show, took the grocery list I just used and bought the same shit I bought 2 days ago. Well, if it's on a damn grocery list, you just got extra. So quit your complaining. Good gosh. So you stocked up a little bit extra. What's the big deal? So you had a can of fucking beans on the list 2 days ago. Now you have another can of beans. It's not like you don't eat beans, so you just got an extra can of beans. It's not like it's a big deal. Lord have mercy. Woman, you need to take your medicine. God, I gotta get out of this house. Anyone have any luck with Silky sitting on eggs? Has anybody got brooders? The brooder? The brew. Ha ha. Kiss off. Oh shit. No, that would drive me crazy too. Y'all are just looking. See, you're looking for a reason to be upset. You should be looking at the benefit. If anything, they stockpiled for you a little bit more. That's all. So they didn't do bad. If anything, they did you a favor. It's all in perspective. It's all in perspective. I mean, exactly right, Blackbird. 1 is none, 2 is 1. So, always name your critters a food name. My kids and grandkids raised rabbits. Every ribbit has a name. Aspen pfeffer. Hassan pfeffer. You freaking man. Man, no, it sounds like you were just wanting to gripe about shit. Kiss off. Good night. I tell you. You're mean. You're mean. That's it. Might have to disown you. Not really, but California eating human, wondering how many people doing it now. Oh yeah, you should have seen that Cherokee yesterday. I showed that a little clip from that dude in California gnawing on the leg that got chopped off from some dude on the tracks. I'm in the process of a major overhaul of my big long-term pantry right now. I have an extra bedroom that's getting converted to the new pantry, and the old one is going to be with all my solar and comms. Oh, there you go. Bet you in seafood shops you don't even put the food away. To buy 2, you'd be surprised how fast it adds up. Right? That's why I just say pick something extra up when you go to the store, man. It ain't gonna get cheaper tomorrow, so it ain't like prices are coming down. If I had a rooster, I would name him George or Beans. His name is George. Just hug him and squeeze him. Nay says, Double Dog, do y'all have special grazing mobile tractors for the rabbits to graze so they don't dig through the ground? By the way, I saw a story about one of these stupid solar farms that they put in Texas. I guess it must have been towards the west side where that hail was real bad. But that hail beat the shit out of that whole solar farm out there. And now they got leaks, and I forgot all the little chemical names of shit that they're saying now that are leaking out of those solar things into the ground. And it's like, see, I can't believe they want to do solar shit out here in the flippin' ass woods. Like, yeah, I know, let's just go out here into this nice big thick pine forest. Let's just cut out this patch and put a solar farm right here. That sounds like a plan. And it's like, you dumbasses. Just waiting for some of these fires to kick off. Or like this shit right here. Hailstorm comes along and just beat the living shit out of it. Oh, that's some good news. I found out about like our little power thing being a co-op around here. And I just kind of asked because at my grandson's birthday, there was a person there that works at that co-op. And so I was like, hey, by the way, What's the transformers and shit looking like? And he was like, shit, man, they're buying them up from everywhere they can get them. They're buying up transformers. So we'll have us a nice little stockpile around here. So it sucks for the other places that are on those big ass corporate power companies that are going to be sucking ass and not having transformers. But hey, some rednecks over here in the woods in southeast Texas might sell them one or two. Although I don't know that they're going to turn loose of any. I bought her homemade bread for egg. They just put a solar farm all around my village over the past year and a half, destroyed lots of perfectly good farm country. Yeah, I mean, it's really stupid, man. I'm sorry. Solar farms are stupid as hell. I mean, if they want to make those solar shits efficient and put them on top of buildings, then fine, you put them on the roof. But to actually go out there and cut down perfectly fine trees and clear out perfectly good ground to then put poles in and then to make a row and row of solar panels, that's just stupid. There's too many empty buildings and shit, too much concrete around. That's not necessary. They're just doing. We're evolving ourselves out of existence. They're trying to put in a damn solar farm up here in my county, and it is a French monopoly business involved in it. See, but they have everybody okay with solar, so this will be the next little thing. And then at one point, we say, oh, solar, and then it's like, oh, and then there'll be the little, dozen or I knew this all along. And this is a perpetuating thing because it just involves people. But like I tell my wife, if the shift hits bad enough, free solar power for everyone. Well, I'm not alone in thinking this. The local tweakers are having it. Like all these windmills that are being ran for New Jersey. Why don't you run them in your own state? Yep. If you know a guy, you can get some really, really, really cheap, high-quality solar panels. 8,000 acres for a solar farm on a good farm ground and timber. Kiss off, when did you say you may be moving? Shoot, she loves that place. I don't think Kiss Off will ever move. And if y'all weren't aware, see, Kiss Off and them, they lost their place. It burnt down. They had to freshly clean a lot and start all over again from scratch. So, and that wasn't like way back when she was a kid. So her and Chuck been through some stuff. I've had a tomato product pop before. Butter beans. My grandparents did without power and survived so it can be done. Exactly. It's the spoiledness, man. It's that comfort. It's the comfort. We don't want to do without. Rescue, I don't trust solar devices. They could be used as weapons. There's a place in Southern California where solar farms have been burning the birds that fly in the sky. I could see the reflections from them causing issues. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like asbestos. We discovered it. It seemed really good. There comes a point when we realize that, okay, well, we ran into that a little too fast. And I think solar will probably be there. Because it's a market. And since we're being ran by corporation thinking, if you come up with a product that they could make money off of, then it'll get promoted. That's what this green deal is. There's no stupid ass green deal like this shit's actually legit. But what it does is it fires up a lot of bullshit companies that then can make money off of people. I just bought 10 more 250 watt panels, 268 drop shipped to my door from Santan Solar. When did it burn? No clue. Threw them in my dumpster. Morning AP. Who's AP? What? Good morning AMP. No idea. Morning, Shorty Shorty. Well, maybe I just blew my cash on getting a tooth cut out. Tax Christmas incoming around, so maybe. Definitely take care of your chompers. You need them. I'm taking the older number 10 cans of veggies and going to dehydrate them now. Take up less space. Hey, there you go, Rabbit. Morning, Victor. Oh, okay. I got you. This rain got my dogs going crazy. It's very loud. They don't like bad weather. Oh, the howls. Make it stop. Hoorah. Let's see, 8:49. Yeah, and for people that didn't know, P. Diddy gotten in trouble. There's all kinds of stuff. First, did you hear about hundreds of birds that fell out of the sky? TMZ reported on it 2 years ago. No. I mean, I know that they've got problems with like the windmills and, you know, that doing flocks damage with birds, and it wouldn't surprise me if reflections from that caused damage, you know, to birds or something, especially because if they get insects, the birds are going to be cycling around looking for the insects. And we have solar turbines between two towns near us. Middle, I think, has a video of them. Yeah, see, those turbines, that's even stupid, man. I don't even understand how they keep talking about that. I don't understand why some of these people just don't point out simple facts. It's like the lifespan is not, it just doesn't add up. You got the lifespan of this, the cost of it, and then when you dispose of it, it doesn't disintegrate. So you got that. So you're not solving anything. You're just making money. I never thought about doing it. I just wonder what you have to do first, and don't say open the can. It's the 5G towers killing the birds. What are they showing them, bird suicide videos too fast with the 5G data flow or something? Is that? So we got the 5G towers that are allowing data to go so fast that now birds are able to fly by and look at bird suicide things, and it causes them to unalive themselves or what? I didn't realize birds even use the internet, but rescue, what did P. Diddy do? He's basically a rap version of Epstein. So, according to the talk around, he's apparently a rap version of Epstein. He apparently, they raided his home in California and in Florida. And then he's apparently, from the last thing I saw, was he did something about some flight to Barbados, which is a non-extraditional country. So I guess he went over there to try to hide from it all. Wind turbines are not green energy, requires diesel to get them running. Well, Blackbird, the whole damn thing, everything about the whole green energy thing to process the parts to make the things that they're even talking about. I've watched some of these senators that talk to them Green Deal people, and matter of fact, that one little dude, I forgot what state, what state is he? He's the plumbing guy. He's a senator that he's not a fan of the unions. And he flat out told the lady sitting there going, but see, okay, so how do we make the plastic case that your phone is in if you want to shut these plants down? The vehicle that you came here in, the pieces that assembled that car, how do we produce that if we do away with all this? You know, the very makeup and stuff that you have on, and so it's just pointing out, because it's easy to look at this and go, we need to come up with a new Green Deal for the big lighter. And it's like, oh, well, here's this. And it's like, but what makes that? Oh, it takes the plant to pour the plastic and to forge the metal and to make the fucking flint striker. And but they do it because as long as you can keep that conversation going, then you can keep spending tax dollars on shit, and then you can invest in those companies so that profits you, because you keep pushing this Green Deal. So like Bob's solar panels, well, Nancy Pelosi knows that Bob's solar panels is starting business, so she helps pump the Green Deal, because then people go buy Bob's solar panels, and now Nancy's stocks in Bob's solar panel company just went up, and she's making more bank. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Let me scroll up just a tad. I'm figuring by the end of this year, so if you ain't got most of your backup infrastructure for your home in place, then I don't think you'll have a very easy time doing so. Is it really the Badlands, or is it a blessing to keep the illegals away? Papa says, do we have enough solar power machine shops or other plants to make these solar panels and wind turbines? Nope, and we don't, because it's not sustainable. Right? That's it, Papas. Wind turbines leak hydraulic fluid. Yeah, but you got to make the hydraulic fluid, money. You got to process the hydraulic fluid. Well, that means you got to drill and shit. Oh, no. It's like, yeah. That's why I said they just don't. I used to go by Artist and Poet, but that channel got taken down. Then it went to the Widow's Diary. Some used to call me. Cool. By the way, live chat, all messages. And on the video, if there's not a red dot next to the word live, then you want to click the word live, and we'll see you when you get here. This can was popped up and had a tiny bubbling on the edge. That's how I tell. Back when this area was Indian territory, even the Indians didn't live here. Too harsh, too hot. My people got here in 1883, long before the land rush. Before the Sooners, long story. Watched one burn not too long ago. I don't recall P. Diddy ever hiding that. LOL. I always laughed at his necklaces. Yes, money, do you think reality and fantasy have become obscure and blended? Damn, Mike, look at you. Yep. These people live in a fantasy land. They do. Well, it's a smoke and mirrors. They can make money on the back end. That's why that's why Democrats like to initiate committees and stuff and these agencies and divisions, because it gives them another way to funnel money. It's like the little 1.3 trillion shit that just got added. If you actually go look at it, what is it, like 500 or 600 million is going to Ukraine, and then there's like some are going over to like South Carolina or Virginia or wherever it is that like Lindsey Graham's from for his library, and then there's another one that's going for some subway thing in some other state. And it's like, wait a minute, why do we have to have state projects on our federal budget shit? That's the state needs to take care of themselves. You want a flipping ass subway in your city, then how about your state go in there and build that stupid ass subway? You want a library, how about your state go in there and build your damn library? What the hell, what does another state have to do with yours? But that's what they do with the tax money. I had some ancestors that got moved from North Carolina to Oklahoma because of Trail of Tears. President Jackson was an idiot. He doesn't deserve to be on the $20 bill. Hey, Mountain Aviator. Morning, morning. Problem is that even if we were 100% color wind, these environmentalists would then be pushing hydro or something. Well, no, it's money. It's all about the money. I just pour them into a big strainer and rinse them off. Let them dry a bit before loading them into my dehydrator. Done it this way for users. Monty says, okay, y'all have a good day. Much love, y'all. All right, Monty, keep your head on a swivel. Make it a good day of it. If you go to the store, pick up something extra. Problem with solar and wind power is the batteries involved, also the disposal thereof. Well, it's trying to find an excuse instead of taking care of what we got. You know, there'd be nothing. The electric infrastructure, man, I don't know. And this will be, I don't know how many people are really aware of that kind of infrastructure, but it's like, man, companies don't like to maintain that shit because that takes a crew. It's like changing out poles on live lines. That takes a good sized crew to pull that off. That isn't just like go drill a hole, put a pole in the ground. No. It takes coordination of diverting. So that's why, I don't know. You can see the difference in a co-op power station versus the big utility one. So it's all about the money. We have to decipher what Ladysmith typed, so it ain't hard to figure out what you was talking about. Right. Yeah, I don't know where she's at this morning. It's probably the other channels. Or did she come in? Did she come in? Did I miss her? I think she was here early this morning. I don't know. Makes no sense. The green plan takes more energy to create. Exactly. I'm going to get 8 more of these batteries that I bought not too long ago. They have a 10-year guarantee and a 15-year life. Yeah, but see, in all honesty, Rabbit, let me ask you this. That 10-year guarantee. But if we end up in WW3 within the next year or two, then, you know what I'm saying? That's why, I don't know. I'm all for getting the little things that are helpful, but to put all your, when the way they do this green thing, and it's like all the cars, and that's just we're going to end up with a junk pile of lithium batteries and shit. And then they're going to be going, oh my gosh, we don't know how to dispose of these, and we're going to have to create 40 other committees to figure out how to get rid of all these bad lithium batteries, and we're going to have to studies on, if we bury this 2 feet deep, does it affect fish in the pond up in Michigan? And somebody, there's $500,000 to study that. Dude, you ought to see some of the shit that Rand Paul was showing with some of the pork bills that have gone through. Dude, at one point they even took money and they funded an experiment. What was it? Was it guppies? It was a fish. And if a fish acted more aggressive on vodka, and somehow our federal government decided to put some money into that experiment, see a fish become aggressive with vodka or some shit. Ain't that crazy? See, that's what I'm saying. People just got to pay attention. We just got to get back to where we're paying attention and quit being distracted with all the shiny foo-ha-ha. Rescue and chat, take care, be safe, stay strong. Much love to y'all. All right, Widow's Diary. Keep your head on a swivel. Get out and about. Pick you up something extra. It ain't getting cheaper tomorrow. Hey, it's 9 o'clock. I do got to get going, guys. We've got some stuff we're tending to today. So, this one's going to be a little short. It's 3 hours, but that's what I was talking about at the beginning, because we got some stuff we got to tend to. I got to get them moved outside. We got some, it's her last day off this week, so we got to tend to some stuff while we can. Will it really matter if that happens, though? Batteries that are kept on their cycles will actually last a very long time, but lose a bit of efficiency, but they're still out of power. Well, that's assuming that they're all built to the specs that you see, Rabbit. But if somebody has thrown in the towel a year ago, then maybe the quality of the parts aren't exactly what they claim to be. It's just that nobody's found that out yet because we're looking at other things. So then all of a sudden, when it comes down to when they're needed, then we find out that they're flawed. I'm not saying that's a given. I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, Kush, morning. Love, grace, peace, joy. Amen, buddy. Kind of like the $2.5 million they spent on the 80s on chickens and eggs, right? I have a road trip ahead of me too. I love your 1911s. That's it. You gotta love a 1911. Just need to, brother. I hope your work goes okay, brother. Hey, thank you, Kush. Yeah. Got to get the chickens moved out, then get that pen moved out. We got to make a run to town. I'm not going to get out. I just go for the ride to keep her company, but just got things to tend to. But I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all starting your Tuesday. Keep your head on a swivel. You know, I don't show you things to freak you out. I just show you things to make you aware, and I really try to help bring you down to solid ground and just kind of go, look, there are issues that coming, but tend to your living room, tend to your front yard, tend to what's around you. That's the direct connection that's what's important. You know, remember that people make money off of getting you wound up. People make money off of that, just like the people that make, all this Green Deal shit. People make money off of winding you up. Rescue, how do I get a hold of you so we can get together for a live? My email, my email right there. brian.rescue@gmail.com. Holler at me, and then we can kind of see, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. There's always tomorrow, always. Carry on until Jesus calls us up. Well, that's it, Be part of the solution, not the problem. Be part of the solution. Or that is like sharing with all of us the light and wisdom and knowledge. Thank you, Kush. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you starting your day with me, and I just want to get you thinking and just kind of step back. You can see what's going on, but I'd like to see people start focusing more what's outside your front door. The message we're sending to our grandkids and our kids when they hear us talk and the way we carry ourselves. I'm a victor. I'm not a victim. And so my mentality isn't a victory mentality. I look to how to solve the problem. I'm not a quitter, and I'm not a victim. And I have a hard time portraying that. So I can't do all that fear mongering shit and, hunker down, oh my God. Hell no, man. I'm the dude, kicking my front door. I don't run out the back door going, that's it, I'm going to hide out here in the woods, and you just wait till you come to me. You kick in my door, I come meet you right at the threshold, Oh, I'm sorry, Latinay. I thought you was looking at the screen. Look at your screen. Look at the screen. See the screen? How do I do that? Right there. Look. Brian.rescue@gmail.com. Hey, well, I could do that with this hand. And then I wouldn't have had my arm all across my face. See, I could get professional at this shit. So, did you get it, Latinay? Like all the people do the little finger things down here, and so it's like, okay, cool. So brian.rescue@gmail.com. gmail.com. Okay, now it's off my screen. All right. Yep, I gotta get the evil eye taking too long. Hey, I appreciate y'all. You need to realize that you guys can do whatever you put your mind to do. Okay? You really can. You can do shit. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. You can do anything you put your mind to do. So instead of sitting there feeling like a victim, poor me, you're a victor. You get up and you address it and you deal with it. Okay? So I appreciate y'all. I hope you make your good day a good day. You're the one in control. You're in the driver's seat. You get to decide on how you want to interact with the rest of the day. Don't forget that. You get to decide how you want to interact. So if you want to turn into an ass, it's you.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever look too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed about your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weak. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever look too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, you just need to remember, you just need to show up and do the work. They know if they don't notice you, if they criticize you, if they praise you, you just need to show up and do the work. You gotta lead by being the example. You're part of the solution, not the problem.
Keep the shotgun in the family. Raise your babies by the book. And keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, y'all just remember, you're capable of doing whatever you put your mind to do. Don't lose sight of that. You are appreciate y'all. Tonight, Hudson Valley. And then we all gonna die Wednesday tomorrow. Y'all make it a good day. Peace.